Hey, what's up guys? My name is John from the Double J Theory channel. And today you join me on another podcast. This music's really loud in my ear. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. I hope that's okay for everyone. So join me today on the Gaming Mess podcast number 3. Oh, we've made it all the way to number 3. Can't believe it. So I'm joined today with my special guest, the VIP. Is he there? I don't know if he's there.
Hello, hello.
Woohoo!
I could hear nothing then, apart from I've heard no music. I presume you have no music.
Yeah.
Oh!
Hey, the Cornish Gordy just followed me. I wonder who that is.
I have no idea who that is.
God, that music's really loud.
I can't hear any music, but
It's really loud in my ear. If I turn that down, no one's gonna be able to hear the music in the background. Oh well. If I turn you up a little bit. Do you like my little overlay? The Gaming Mess podcast starts soon.
I do like that. I'm impressed. And there's potential copyright issues there.
That's what we live for. We live and die by the copyright.
5 viewers.
Hey,
Hi.
Tech Gamer. Hey, Omni. How you doing? Guys, can you let me know if you can actually hear the music in the background and how the audio is in general? I might have to turn it off because I can actually barely hear anything. It's just so loud in my ear. Let's get rid of that. Hello, everyone. Right, the game that I'm going to play today, I tried playing some of the games on the browser, and it didn't work very well. Only because of the controls are really bad. So the game that I'm going to be playing sounds great to me. Music is a little loud. Still, oh my god. Let me turn that down. Okay, that should be better. Let me know if that's better. Yeah, the game I'm going to be playing today is... I've got to load it up. Hopefully this loads up okay. Yeah. It's Retro City Rampage. Don't know if you've heard of that one before. But it should be okay. Right, that's better apparently. Right. Let's get down to business. Do you want me to start first?
Yeah. I think what we do is we start off as always gaming news, and then I think the theme we said this week is retro.
It is indeed a retro.
So we'll talk about retro games and that sort of business.
Okay.
I think there should be like an introduction to our gaming news, like a drum roll or that sort of thing.
Right. There's like I've got 2 lots of retro music on like playing at the minute. Oh my god, why are you playing? You should be playing. I've got one from the game that's playing, and I've got one from flipping iTunes that's playing. Why is that playing? Go away. Why is this playing? I like turn this off. What the utter hell? Look, everyone can see that. No bars there. What the hell's going on? I don't know what's going on anymore. That's wow, music. That's better. Oh Jesus, game sounds are loud. Yep, sorry. They're literally off.
It's like you're playing with surround sound.
It is. Like, look. Turn that off. Hang on. For God's sake, this is the problem with not doing your research. I really don't know why everything's so loud. That is weird. Right, I've just stopped the game because the game shouldn't be having any music. And yet it's just blaring out. Sorry guys. Right, auto-save, there should be no... Right, and then instant music. What the hell? Change radio station to off. We use the Windows sound mixer to lower just to volume for in-game video. It shouldn't be... It shouldn't... Right, I tested this before we went on and it worked. And just because... Right, let's do that. Settings. this is going well, isn't it? Play that off. Okay, I fixed it. Okay, this is weird. I fixed it by turning the sound up.
Oh, technology.
I turned the sound up, and now it works. Yay! Right. Like, it gets better, I promise. Or does it? I don't know if it does get better. Okay.
I'm sure it will. It can't get any worse.
Right, let me know, guys. Right now, in this situation, is the audio okay? Because, like, how did... Right. That's just completely opposite land. Let's turn the music up, and it actually turns it off. Yeah. That's just stupid. Goodness sake. Right, I think everything's okay. Right, should we get started with the podcast?
Let's do it.
For God's sake. Sound is okay on the menu. Okay. I'm going to start a new game. We'll get into it. Right, so I've got 6 topics to talk about.
Wow.
I don't know how many of you have you got it. How many have you got?
I got a few. I haven't counted them. But, let's just roll. Let's just roll and see.
Okay.
See what it takes us.
Do you want me to start?
Yep, go for it.
Okay. So kind of a callback to I've got the old pen and paper again, as you can see, all written down. Remember last week's podcast when we said about Steam and its paid modding situation that wasn't the best? So that got fixed. Steam just said, nah, we're not going to do it anymore. So everyone's happy now, ish.
It's power to the people.
Power to the people. But the thing is, I've watched Total Biscuits, his name. He's a YouTuber that does gaming stuff and everything. And he actually had 2 modders on his show, and they was talking about it. And they was kind of in a mixed... they were kind of mixed feelings about it all, because they actually thought that the reason why it failed to start with is because they didn't actually have very good mods. Apparently it was like $4 or something just for like a sword.
Oh, so it's not value for money.
It's not worth it. I mean, if you had like really good mods for like Elder Scrolls, that like there are mods that like completely change the game, but they didn't have it because apparently the modders that they asked, because they only asked a certain amount to actually start it off, they said they couldn't use existing mods. They had to update it or create a new one. So basically, they had about 45 days, I think it was, to actually create a new mod. So all they did is just, here's a new sword for $4. It's not the best.
No, it's not a very good business model. If they're on Dragon's Den, I'm pretty sure they'd say, we're out.
We're out. Deck Gamer said, John, look at this link. Okay, hang on.
And I kind of what we spoke about last week was about games always online.
Yeah.
And have you heard about the big issues affecting Destiny on the Xbox?
No, I don't think I have.
Yeah, players for the Xbox One and 360 were unable to get online.
For the completely online game.
They could not get onto the game.
Why was that? Just Xbox Live down or something?
Well, no, it was an actual bug within within their servers just for the Xbox.
Oh.
But it's not good when they're launching new expansion packs this month and.
No, is it House of Wolves or?
Yeah,
something?
they're doing the Trials of Osiris, like a 3-on-3 elimination mode. Have you played Destiny?
The only bit of Destiny I've played the demo. They had a little short demo out, and that's all I played. I kind of thought it would be better if we had someone else to like mess around with, so I was like, eh.
Yeah, I bought it, and I'm kind of like that. I'm just it's quite confusing, I found.
I mean, it's on sale now actually on the PlayStation 4 for like 25 quid.
It's worth picking up. It's just one of those games I think you have to pump loads of hours into.
Yeah, I know that there was. Yeah, you had to basically either cheat the game by going to there's a certain point in the game where you could just farm loads of XP and items, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, or just waste 100 billion hours just doing that.
And also going on to a point that Omni made last week when he went onto his rant about season passes and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
The new Batman game.
Yeah.
Season pass cost £33.
Yeah, they're usually like 15 quid or something, aren't they?
Yeah, £33. That's almost as expensive
as the game.
As the game.
Yeah.
How ridiculous is that?
I've seen it's a really quite a big trend nowadays where games are actually costing about twice as much as they should do, just with DLC and everything like that on day one.
So if you want to buy the premium edition, so that includes the game and the season pass,
yeah,
$87.98.
So do you get anything? Do you get like a Batman figurine or something?
I think if I know in the game, if you pre-ordered it, you get a character skin.
All right.
But the season pack will include also 6 months worth of post-release content.
Yeah.
New story missions, additional supervillains.
Supervillain?
Yeah, I know. An alternative Batmobile and character skins, challenge maps and drivable racing tracks.
Great.
How amazing is that going to be? But if you're going to play it on the PC, Premium Edition, $67.98.
Well, it's a bit better, I suppose.
makes a bit of a saving, doesn't it?
Yeah. Omni said a lot of time they already created the content for future DLCs. Just put it in the game. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of controversy about all of the stuff is actually on the disc already, and they're just like trying to get as much money out of people as possible. Oh,
just touch your head in. It's like last week we spoke about download times for games and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And the big issue with the Xbox One is that you can't do basically anything on the console unless you've downloaded some games.
Yeah.
So I picked up Rise.
Oh yeah.
8.9 gig update.
That's bigger than some games. Like,
it's ridiculous. I played that game for 10 minutes.
Did you?
Yeah. It's a decent game. I'm enjoying it so far. The 10 minutes I managed to play it after my internet took forever. But just imagine if you're on limited internet plans.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you've got like a monthly internet thing of like 20 gigabytes, you just say, oh, that's half of it gone.
It's ridiculous. It's just wrong.
It is slightly wrong. We've kind of done like 2 topics there.
I know. Researched as we speak.
So the next one I've got, this one's kind of a little fun one. It's only a little small one, really. I don't know if you know the fight last night, Mayweather-Pacquiao.
Yeah.
There were some streamers on Twitch that tried to re-stream the fight as it was going on, and they got instantly banned.
It's kind of like that Periscope app that I was talking to you about.
Yeah.
That people were, especially those in the States, for like Game of Thrones when it premiered, were periscoping it, and they got banned. And people were worried about taking Periscope to football games and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, when whoever created that app, surely would have gone, well, there's a lot of things that people might do with this that is not apparently legal, i.e. go to a football game, go to a stream Game of Thrones or whatever. Surely they would have thought of that.
Apparently not. When they had their research meetings, sitting around the board tables, eating cheese and crackers. Apparently not.
There's probably periscoping then.
Yeah.
Between them, it's like, hello.
That's ridiculous.
That's when they had their meetings.
Because last week we spoke about Silent Hill, didn't we? The little game that they made.
Oh yeah, PT.
Yeah, that got taken down this week.
Yep.
60,000 people have petitioned to have it back on.
Also, the day it went off of the PlayStation Store, there was a handful of people trying to sell their PlayStations that had it preloaded on it, and I think the bid was someone wanted to sell it for £16,000 or something stupid. It was the same as Flappy Bird. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Like people were like, buy my iPhone that's got Flappy Bird preloaded for 14 grand. It's stupid.
And because also we was talking about Silent Hill, and it's been pulled, and it's no longer in development.
Yeah, I mean, well, Hideo Kojima's gone, and Guillermo del Toro, who was the other person doing it, he's like, he basically said it to start with. He was like, I don't think it's going to happen. And then Konami had to go, well, yeah, it's canned.
Yeah, because they got the bloke from The Walking Dead, didn't they, to play the main character? Like his because I'm just looking at some screenshots, and it's pretty realistic. They got his likeness damn well.
Yeah, that game was. Well, I don't like horror games to start with, but that one I would never ever play.
Nah.
Because it's like there's you could like things behind you in the dark. No, I'm not. And well, luckily it's not being made because I'll never play it.
What have you played? The Evil Within?
No.
Oh, I've got that, and that's quite gruesome. That basically I haven't got that far into it, but you're just all I remember is I was in this corridor getting chased by some bloke with a chainsaw.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of people play it, and I was like, nope, couldn't deal with that. No. Big dude with a chainsaw, and you have to like. I think I seen one bit where you had to like go into a locker.
Yeah.
Just before he gets to you.
Yeah,
No.
that's where I got up to, and like I only play it in the daylight.
No way could I ever do that.
I've got Flappy Bird on my phone.
Do you?
Yeah. Should I sell it?
You could sell it for like $8 grand. Easy. Easy money.
And if I preload it with these podcasts,
Oh.
24 grand at least.
Nah, about 4. Actually, lessens the value of everything.
Have you there's a game I saw that's coming out soon that I thought you might be interested in for the PS4.
Yep.
What's it called? Just bear with me. About a Rapture.
Rapture?
Everyone's gone to the Rapture.
Oh.
Have you seen that?
No, I haven't seen that one.
It's PS4 exclusive.
Yeah.
Which winds me up. Exclusive games. But it's set in a quaint British village.
So what is it? Like a RPG thing or?
Yeah, it's just trying to find some more information about it. Omnia probably know about this. probably more than I do.
He knows about everything.
But no, just looking at some of the graphics.
Yeah.
It's really realistic.
No, I haven't heard actually anything about it.
Set in the 80s and
Set in the 80s?
Yeah.
What, 1880?
No, 1980. But you wake up and everyone's there, but there's a bit where a mother is telling her child to stay away from the birds that have dropped dead from the sky.
Well, that sounds like a good game.
But no, it's very, very non-linear, according to the creator.
Very, very non-linear. Cool.
Yeah, whatever that means.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll check that out actually. See what that's about. When is there like a date when it's coming out or?
Here we go. I'm trying to.
I'm asking you the hard-hitting questions.
Everyone who's gone to Rapture is coming exclusive.
Exclusive. Well, is that? I bet it's exclusive, as in the next month. Xbox will have it.
It's kind of like Tomb Raider, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's coming out this summer.
This summer.
I can't give you a date, but it's this summer.
This summer. Cool.
This summer.
Have you got any other topics?
What else have I got?
I got one if you want.
Go for it.
So I don't know if you ever played it before. I think it was Xbox only. I think. But Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh, yeah.
That's like kind of got a spiritual successor, kind of, and it's in Kickstarter. And as soon as it got posted, it immediately got funded. £175,000 was their goal, and they immediately got it day one.
Is it Ukulele?
Yeah,
Something
Ukulele,
like
and that's what it's called. But I heard the makers of Banjo-Kazooie, I think it's Rare.
Yeah.
They're actually
suing them.
No, they're not suing them, but it seems as though there's going to be another Banjo-Kazooie game, like official game. So I don't know what this ukulele thing is going to... They probably will get sued. I'm waiting for the day. It's like, why are you making our game?
It's now reached £1 million.
Is it a million already?
1 million, and it will release on the PS4, Xbox One, Wii U, PC, and Mac simultaneously.
Sugar, when I had a look at it, it was at 260 something thousand, so £1 million. Wow!
So if they're saying now if it reaches 1.1 million, the development team will add an N64 shader and a special GK rap and video, whatever that is.
N64 shader, that looked pretty cool.
And hitting 1.2 million unlocks a developer walkthrough and commentary video.
Alright. I might have a little look at that. I don't know. I might have a little look at it.
It looks quite good actually. Just seeing some screenshots.
I'm guessing it's in the same vein as like the original Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, they've literally, like, you know the title for Banjo-Kazooie?
Yeah.
Literally ripped that off as well.
They will get sued, won't they?
It reminds me, just looking at it, can you remember Spyro the Dragon?
I can indeed.
It reminds me of that sort of platform sort of thing.
I might have a look at that. Oh, pretty good.
Have you seen, we're talking last week, we spoke about mods on GTA. Have you seen the mod where a whale drops from the sky?
I haven't seen that one, no.
Yes. An actual whale.
So what, is that on the, because I know there's like a GTA creator thing.
Yeah.
Is it just that, or is it just like every so often a whale just falls down from the sky?
I have no idea. But I will find out.
Okay.
Because you are asking really hard-hitting questions. Here we go.
Oh, Omni has a question for us.
Yes.
Go, Omni.
How much research have you actually put into this?
Well, saying about your GTA 5 mod, I've got one about a GTA 5 mod. Have you seen the GTA 5 mod? I'm getting shot by coppers actually. Have you seen the GTA 5 mod that someone has actually modded it so his actual in real life phone can actually work the phone on GTA 5? So he's made it. I'll tell you exactly how he's done it actually. So in-game phone works with the modder's iPhone. It's an iPhone app that he uses. It's a Reddit user, Planet Leak. It works by using Xcode. He inputs on the phone, and that input goes to a URL to a web server, and then that sends the inputs into the game via a key binding macro. So like he can control the phone on the computer with his real life phone. I don't know why you would want to do that. Sounds a bit complicated.
It just seems to me he's got too much time on his hands.
Too much time on his hands. It's like, yeah, I can do this, but for what reason? No reason.
Omni says the whale mod is random whales. I was going to say males.
Random. Someone should do that. Random males.
It's raining men. Falling from the sky.
I'm not right. I've got GTA 5 on the PC, but I'm hesitant to put any mods on it, just in case Rockstar kind of.
Well, yeah, that's the latest news that they're going to try and ban them.
Yeah, and actually, apparently the latest patch that they've done actually stops people from putting mods on GTA 5. So I'm gonna wait.
I just don't see the big issue with it, really. To be honest, it's because does it affect GTA Online?
I don't think there is any mods for online yet.
Because actually, I think it just makes people want to play the game longer and longer.
Yeah, GTA 4 went on for years.
Alright, we've got Omni's question.
Okay.
What is your gaming kryptonite? I like that. A superhero reference.
Kryptonite.
That is what about a game puts you off, like stealth sequences, QTEs, escort missions.
Okay.
For me personally, it's like we said about Dead Rising last week.
Yeah.
Where you have a certain time limit to do things.
Yeah. So you can't go wondering about, you have to do this mission now, else you will fail and never be able to do it again.
It really winds me up. Because you can get so far into a game.
Yeah.
And then, you've got 20 minutes to complete 94%. What's your gaming kryptonite?
Gaming Kryptonite, I think is. Oh, I just got an achievement. My Gaming Kryptonite, I think is horror games. I really can't do anything that, if anything's creeping up behind me, or there's any sort of like, it's the music that gets me. It's like when the music goes, you know, that eerie kind of something's gonna happen music. I'm like, no, just drop the controller, off I go.
So I'm guessing you're not a fan of like the Alien game, Alien Isolation.
No, hell no. I wouldn't be able to do that one. I don't like horror movies to start with. I think it's just that.
Next week, horror gaming special.
Right. This is like one of the first times I started to stream. Everyone was like, "Play Five Nights at Freddy's. Play Five Nights at Freddy's." Have you heard about that game?
No.
It's a horror game, obviously, but you're kind of like security guard, and all of the animatronics in the place that you are alive, and you got to try and stop them from getting to you or something like that. And it's like, nope, not doing it. Nope.
No, just
I like that. Omni said so. Play a horror game with cheery music on. I don't know if that would help.
Play it with all the lights on.
Yeah. Oh, I still couldn't do it. Have you ever seen Retro City Rampage?
No.
It's
I'm seeing a bit of it on the screen now.
It's basically Grand Theft Auto, the original one.
That's what I was thinking. It just looks exactly.
It's epic. I've got coppers on me now. I've got $2,000 and I'm on the run.
No.
Your brand bread. So Omni's Kryptonite is MOBAs and most PvP games. I mean, I don't mind a PvP. I mean, the one thing I can't really do either is online multiplayer shooters.
I've experienced you playing Titanfall. I can vouch for that.
It's just I can't. I mean, I'd probably be good at it if I spent more time at it.
Yeah.
It's just like yeah.
Well, it's like I said last week. I'm not really a big fan of the Call of Duty games, but I thought it was in the sale at Christmas, so I thought I'd pick it up, and I went straight online with it, and then went hardcore deathmatch.
This will be good.
I wonder why my stats are shocking.
I can barely get a positive KD.
It's just
if I get 1 for 1, it's good.
See, I'm thinking about picking up the new Battlefield.
Oh, what, Hardline?
Yeah.
To be honest,
Is it pants?
if you don't like the Battlefield 4,
Yeah.
it's pretty much exactly the same.
The last Battlefield I played was Battlefield 3.
Yeah, I mean, very very similar to that even.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just cops and robbers. That's really it. It's, you know,
Miami Vice.
pretty much. It's less weapons, less vehicles, less everything than the Battlefield games. So
why don't they just create a new game? Stop using the title.
yeah, to be honest, that game should have been called just probably Hardline, and just not even use the Battlefield bit. But they're trying to sell copies, aren't they? So they just whack on that title.
Look at us recapping last week's show.
I know. It's like we're actually efficient at what we do.
I know. It's not as if we thrown this together this week. And hope for the best.
We're even lucky that I got this started, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, I wasn't anticipating that you was getting it to start. That's why I went off.
It's like, bye.
And then you messaged me saying, I'm ready. So I had to drive back. I was gonna Skype in from my car.
I mean, it's every single day. I've got to turn it on and off every single day for like maybe a year. It's been doing this. So yeah, it's lucky. I stream. It's lucky, but we got it working. It's all good.
I'm liking Omni's use of bajillions.
Why would they stop making games when bajillions of people will buy it? Deja vu.
It's because we spoke about it last week. Do you know what I'm missing? Who's the person who always gets drunk?
Chelsea.
Where Where's she to?
Chill. She's probably passed out.
She's probably face down in a ditch. That's exclusive.
Have you got anything? Have you got any other topics?
Not that I can think of right now.
Okay, I've got one.
Go for it.
So Dead Island.
Oh yes, and what we actually spoke about before coming on air.
Yeah, Dead Island
on
2.
On air, like we are actually. A radio station.
We are a radio station. Welcome to radio.
Chelsea's laptop is
Yeah, I remember now. Yeah,
broken.
I remember now. It's her laptop like was messed up.
Oh.
Yeah, Dead Island 2 has been delayed to 2016, and it was meant to come out in the spring.
It's ridiculous.
So basically, they've delayed it for a year. So what that says to me is that they've seen the deadline coming up of, probably no, it was meant to be coming out in June.
Yeah.
I bet they're just like, oh dear God, this game is buggy as hell. It doesn't work. We need to delay it.
I guess actually in a way that's quite refreshing though, that they've actually taken that decision to delay it.
Yeah.
Instead of putting out this game that does not work.
I mean, the thing is though,
Assassin's Creed.
well, they delayed Watch Dogs, and it still wasn't that great.
No. Yeah, but then that game had so much potential, and we've discussed it before.
Yep.
It's quite frustrating.
Oh, did you hear that there's been leaked... I think there might have been some leaked screenshots or just, leaked news in general that they're working on Watch Dogs 2 now.
Are they?
Yeah.
Is it going to be very similar where you just press X at every camera?
I mean, I remember Ubisoft said that Watch Dogs would be a 10-year franchise.
I don't think I could play 10 years of it.
And that was even before Watch Dogs even came out. They was like, yeah, this will be a 10-year franchise.
Well, that's what they're saying with Destiny, isn't it? That they've...
Yeah.
There's so many years.
I mean, I bet they're working on Destiny 2 right now. Guaranteed.
Alright, so I brought it up. So we're in May. So the 10 biggest games apparently that are coming out this month.
Yeah.
Let's see if you're excited about any of them. And if Omni's excited or anybody else that's listening to us. Wolfenstein, The Old Blood.
Never played the new Wolfenstein, so...
I've got it.
Yeah.
Decent game, yeah. Very good. It's the first game I got on the Xbox One.
And that's a standalone game as well, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, The Old Blood. Digital release the 5th of May.
Oh, has that come out? Oh, okay, 2 days.
May 15th in all good video game shops. We're not allowed to name them, obviously. It's coming out on the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Omni is not a fan of Wolfenstein.
Meh. Meh.
Kirby and the Rainbow Paintbrush.
What's that coming out for?
Wii U.
Alright, yeah, sounds like a Wii U game.
May the 8th.
I don't think I'll pick that one up. I don't even have a Wii U, so...
No. Might be an issue. Project Cars.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one, actually.
May the 8th. Europe. We get it before North America.
I mean, that's another game that got delayed over and over again. So.
Do you know what? I don't know if it's just me with my head in the sand, but did you that Ride game?
Yeah.
Did that get any publicity?
No. It was billed as the biking version of Gran Turismo, and nope. Just came out. It was like, oh, here you go.
Okay, so Omni doesn't know about Kirby.
Who doesn't know about Kirby?
So I'll give him a little summary. It's the spiritual successor to Kirby Canvas Curse.
Canvas Curse?
Yeah. Features a clay-based visual style and is played exclusively on the gamepad using the stylus with the player drawing paths on the screen to guide a rolling Kirby.
Oh, great. Sounds...
Kirby can once again transform into a variety of states, including a submarine, rocket, and a tank.
Great.
Yeah.
He could turn into a tank.
Yeah. Is he Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah. What is this? Kirby Grand Theft Auto?
Number 4. Puzzles and Dragons Z plus Puzzles and Dragons Super Mario Bros. Edition. That's out May the 8th.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that one.
Yeah, Kirby, that's right. It is that little ghost weird thing.
Ow, being hit by a car. Yeah, it's the one thing that I know about Kirby is that you can like suck in other people. It's a bit weird.
Like you do.
Like you do, yeah. Children's game.
Number 5.
Yep.
It's a game, Not a Hero. It's a PC game.
Not a Hero. Have I heard? I don't think I've heard that one.
Side-scrolling, cover-based shooter.
All right.
Players take on the role of a gun-toting anti-hero who is ordered to clean up the streets by an oddball mayoral candidate. Have you played? Is it Papers, Please?
Yeah, I've played that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it on the iPad.
Yeah, I got it on the PC, and what do you think about it?
It's one of those games that I didn't find that is very well explained.
Yeah, it's just like, here you go.
To be honest, but once I got into it, yeah, it was all right. It's something I picked up now and then when I have 5 minutes. Not.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you're doing I don't know. It's like if you're doing someone else's job. Yeah. It's like Euro Truck Sim. It's like the simulator games, simulation games, where you're doing like a mundane task. But yeah, I played it on the stream once and I didn't do very well.
Did you not?
No. I kept on either, I think, one, killing all my family, they were all like dead, and taking so many bribes that I just like lost the game anyway.
Okay, number 6, you'll probably be into this. Final Fantasy X or X2 Remastered.
Oh yeah, that's on the PS4, isn't it?
Yeah, May 15th. We get it 3 days after North America.
I already picked it up on the PS3. Because they did a PS3 HD remaster.
Yeah.
And now they're doing a PS4 one, so I probably won't pick it up.
No, so it's this is how they're selling it: an updated version of last year's remastered edition. It just basically comes to the PS4, complete with save transfers from the PS3 and Vita versions, as well as an original and remastered soundtrack.
Wow.
50 quid.
Yeah. 49.99.
Number 7, Destiny expansion House of Wolves.
Yep.
Which is May 19th. I'm probably not going to get that. No, definitely not going to get that.
Definitely not. I mean...
Sorry, carry on.
No, I was just going to say, I remember people actually finding that expansion about 4 months ago. Because there was a little secret area where you could actually jump into.
Yeah.
And it was that bit. So, yeah.
Okay, I definitely think you're going to get number 8.
Yeah.
The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
I mean, I would, but it's one of those games again where...
It contains 200 hours of content.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's including DLC either. So
I haven't played any of them.
I mean, I've played Witcher 2, and it's an adult game. Let's put it that way.
Is it?
Yeah.
Like XXX.
There are some bits in it like that.
Wasn't that a BMX game?
BMX XXX, yeah.
Wait, did it have Vin Diesel in? Or am I just making that up?
I don't remember Vin Diesel being in it, but
I do apologise, Vin Diesel.
being sued by Vin Diesel.
No, he made a film called XXX, didn't
he? Yeah. Yeah.
Number 9 on our list, Magica 2.
Magica.
Which is a PS4 PC game.
Is that coming out on the PS4, is it?
Yeah, which I'm pretty sure all those people that like Minecraft and pester you to play Minecraft all the time,
yeah,
will probably like you to play this. With the realm of Mygard almost wiped free of wizards after the event of the first game. Have you played the first one?
No.
Players must team up and use an arsenal of thousands of spells using a variety of button combinations to rid the world of evil.
It sounds better than it probably is.
And number 10 on the Wii U, Splatoon.
That actually looks kind of good.
So you're controlling maps, spraying ink and blotting out opponents. Each character can also turn into a squid.
Yeah. I think that one is Wii U, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it actually looks kind of good. I'd probably, if I could, I'd pick up a Wii U just for that one. But I'm not made of money, so let's not do that.
No. Other games that wasn't included in the top 10. Shadow of Mordor, Game of the Year edition.
Yeah, that sounds really too close to the original release.
Yeah, it hasn't been out that long.
No, and they've already got like a... Yeah, I think it's too close.
Final Fantasy IV, The After Years. That's
Final Fantasy IV?
Yeah. That goes back to games being remastered, which you know Omni loves.
Omni loves a remaster.
Even more important, Farming Simulator 15.
Hey, what's that coming out on?
Xbox One.
Is it?
360, PS4, PS3. May 19th, people. Put it in your diaries.
Well, you never know.
Oh, I kind of feel that we promised people retro. We're gonna have to go retro.
I think we are. I'm playing a retro game, even though it's new.
I know the crowd are fickle.
The crowd are fickle.
And Omni's the only one interacting with us. Thank you, Omni.
That's because I think Omni's the only one who's actually watching us at this minute.
Is he?
Yeah.
We got 4 viewers.
Yeah, but that's me, you probably, Omni, and Moobot, my moderator. So that's kind of it.
No.
It's because we started late.
Oh, we did. Technology.
Yeah, I have one question about... Oh, I'm being beaten up. I have one question about mods. No, retro games.
Yeah.
I was going to say, what retro game would you most like to see kind of a remastered version of?
Oh, tough. Well, it kind of already happened for me.
Yeah.
Sonic the Hedgehog with Sonic Generations.
All right, yeah.
And that was quite a decent game. I enjoyed that. But now, what would I like to see? I think the problem when they remaster these games is they go 3D.
Yeah.
And I don't want it. I don't want it 3D.
You want it just like good enough to actually play like full screen.
Yeah.
Widescreen, whatever.
Because I kind of like. What was it? I remember when I got the GameCube going back many moons ago.
Yeah.
And getting like a Sonic game on that, Sonic Adventure 2 maybe, something like that.
Yeah.
And it's just too 3D and it was not Sonic. You just literally you could just press the game and just randomly press jump and
I mean, there really hasn't been a good Sonic game since Generations.
No. And they just... I think remember back in our day, it used to be 2 consoles really. You had Sega
Yeah.
and SNES, so Nintendo.
Yeah.
But games, so Sonic was just Sega, so all they did was Mega Drive, Game Gear, Sega Saturn.
Yeah.
So they just focused when you're trying to put it all out on DS, 3DS, PS3, PS4, Xbox.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work.
It's like you're making a game that's really got to be compatible with everything.
Yeah.
Whereas if you just had Nintendo, then you just had to make it work on a Nintendo. You know.
And I think that's the problem.
Yeah, I can actually see that being actually quite a big problem. Like nowadays, you gotta, will it work on mobile? Will it work on this? You know.
Just think of all the developers that they have now, and the people behind the scenes. Whereas before,
I mean, some big companies like, actually like Epic Games that do the Gears of War stuff.
Yeah.
They've got like 200 people. I'm sure on like Destiny and everything, they had 200 people plus working on the games.
It's just unsustainable.
That's why they have to. That's why they have to do DLC
Yeah.
and like charge people that much.
Because otherwise people aren't eating.
People aren't eating. People aren't doing games.
What would be yours?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know really. I mean, the games that I kind of played when I was a lad.
A wee whippersnapper.
When I was a wee whippersnapper was Sonic and Mario.
Yeah.
So I know they do Mario games like left, right, and center, but I don't know.
And I remember the N64 coming out, huge thing, and playing Mario on that, and just being so upset.
He's like, no, what, the 64 one?
Yeah, Mario says, I didn't want him 3D.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of ruins the whole, like, nostalgia.
Yeah. Like, the soundtracks, they don't make soundtracks for games like that anymore.
No. I mean, right, I tell you one game, the soundtrack that's playing on the background now is by a game called Shovel Knight.
Yeah.
That is completely reminds me of retro games.
I checked it out earlier.
Yeah. It completely reminds me of retro games. I mean, if I could play one game, it would be that one.
Omni's saying he really can't be bothered with mobile games at all. Mobile games annoy me as well.
I think the game that I'm playing has just crashed.
Like games that they put on the iPad, like we spoke about last week, Assassin's Creed coming out on the iPad. It's not built for the iPad.
No, definitely.
And then
not.
people buy it, and then they go, "This is poor," because my iPad's not the same processor as my Xbox.
I mean, not yet, but
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah. Bloody Steve Jobs dying.
Just a little bit of tech news. Have you seen Microsoft? It's called Microsoft HoloLens.
No.
Have you seen anything about that?
No.
It's basically like a VR headset, but it's augmented reality. So the whole thing about it is that you could like put it down on your eyes, and then there's like a little square that you can see, which you can put like televisions on. You can like make them widescreen. You can put like Microsoft Word on one thing, but it's all actually in your home. So if you had like just a bare wall, you could actually have like a 50-inch widescreen TV just in front of you, but it's not actually there.
Crazy.
That's coming out this year, I think.
That's just crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, as Omni said, it's more like Google Glass than VR. So it's like augmented. I don't know if you. Didn't
they stop Google Glass?
Yeah, that's no more.
Because no one wants to walk around looking like a. Yeah. And the thing is, you're just gonna get mugged.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get punched in the. Well, probably not punched in the face, but you're gonna get someone nicking it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually like quite excited for that HoloLens, Microsoft HoloLens. It's going to completely change everything. That is.
How much is that going to retail for then?
They haven't said yet.
14 billion.
But a lot. Yeah, Omni's just put up the link there for HoloLens.
Let's check that out in a minute.
But you know, like in have you seen the film Minority Report?
Yes.
You know when he's got the gloves on and he's just like swiping the screens like left and right?
Yeah.
It'd be like that sort of thing, but you actually have like a lens in front of you. So you can like just like pinch and pull, different things on, and it's gonna change everything.
It's getting scary though, isn't it?
I'm looking forward to it, but yeah, it will be a little bit scary. Oh, what am I going to be doing in this game? I don't know.
I can just see people suffering from seizures.
Apparently, this is a lot better than the VR headsets. People don't get sick with this one.
That's good marketing ploy.
Yeah, you won't get sick with this one.
You will not die.
Omni reckons it'll be about 500 quid for that HoloLens.
It's one of those things, though, isn't it? That, like, when the Kinect first come out, that sort of thing, everyone was like, "Oh, look at this! This is be amazing."
Yeah.
And then they stopped supporting, like, 3D TVs.
Yeah.
I've got a 3D TV.
But barely anything to...
There's barely any content. And now Sky are getting rid of their 3D channel.
Are they getting rid of it?
Yeah. They're still do 3D programs on demand, but they won't have a dedicated channel to it.
Well, that just says to me that 3D isn't really what people want, I suppose.
No, what's it? It's not HD anymore. It's that 4K, isn't it, and that sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think people rather have like higher resolution TVs than 3D, I suppose.
I just think maybe the technology isn't there properly yet.
I mean, in Japan, they're already filming their TV shows in 8K. Like, Japan are way ahead of us.
Yeah. And that's the thing, isn't it? You'll buy this HoloLens, and within 6 months.
Oh yeah,
gone.
there'll be HoloLens 2. 2.0.
Yeah. Like, have you seen the new Avengers yet?
No, I haven't seen it.
I saw it in 3D.
Yeah.
And most of the time I spent taking my glasses off just to test what was 3D.
Did you?
Yeah.
Like, is this actually 3D?
Like, it just distracts from it.
Yeah.
And do you know what annoys me? I know we're going slightly off topic. Films that they're remastering into 3D.
Yeah.
It wasn't made in 3D.
Do you know what really annoys me about 3D? Is that they do actions which are blatantly because they had to film it in 3D.
Yeah.
So like there'll be someone with a tape measure and they'll go, here's the tape measure, like coming towards you. It's like you wouldn't do that if it wasn't being filmed in 3D.
No, any other film. I think the only film where 3D's kind of works is probably Avatar, maybe.
Yeah, I've only seen it in 2D, but yeah.
But that's because he filmed it.
Yeah.
Specifically
For it.
Yeah. Like, not like Titanic in 3D.
Did you actually hear about Avatar and that he's already basically got Avatar 5 script ready?
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
It's been like 6 years since Avatar came out.
Yeah, I watched it the other night and then realised that it's been out for a while.
Yeah, it's like 6 years.
Omni says, have you seen the newish Judge Dredd?
I haven't seen that one.
It annoyed him for not being in 3D because so much of it was made to look cool in 3D.
No, I haven't seen it. I kind of avoid Judge Dredd.
Oh, it's like today in our fair country, the film is The Karate Kid, the remake, and I refuse to watch it.
Yeah, what, is that the one with Will
Jackie
Smith's son?
Chan. Yeah, Jackie Chan. I refuse to watch it. I will never watch that film. For the simple fact, it didn't need to be remade.
No.
It was a classic.
Classics don't need to be touched.
No, they don't, do they? And you think, I guarantee in our lifetime, if we live to the average age expectancy of 85?
I think that's for females, not men.
It's 87 for women now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Christ, I remember when it was like 79.
We will see the remake of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And the Twilight films.
Probably.
And whoever does that needs to be killed.
Needs to be found out now. There needs to be a Terminator sent after them.
Yeah, if they're not born.
Yeah.
It just annoys me.
Omni said wax on, wax off. And hey, Highbeat Gaming, hello. How you doing? Wax on.
Wax on, wax on. Yeah, that's just... What a film. I even bought it on Blu-ray.
Did you?
And that's another thing I find myself doing is buying films in Blu-ray. Like the Rocky films, even though I own it already.
Yeah.
I buy it on Blu-ray.
Does it look any better?
Why? Then I spend time going, is that actually better?
I'm guessing they've made it like widescreen.
Yeah, some of them look better. But obviously it depends on the grain of the film. Now we're talking about films.
Yeah.
Grains.
This is
Omni-
multicultural.
Omni's multicultural. Omni's only seen a couple of the Harry Potter films and not in order.
That kind of doesn't help. I think you need to see them in order.
I guess that defeats the object.
Yeah. It's like, one time he's really young, now he's really old. What the hell's happening?
Who's that wizard touching him up?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Dumbledore.
Hey, Dumbledore was gay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Why are we talking about movies?
I don't know. Well, I think Omni seems the only person watching us. Omni's kind of dictating where we're going.
Yeah.
This is like, I doubt you'll find a podcast that responds to viewers' needs, such as ours.
Instantly as well.
No, because they just record their podcasts and then they get feedback. We're getting feedback as we go.
Live!
Pioneers.
Now I'm doing a paper round on this game. What the hell?
Paperboy.
Yeah.
I want that remade.
How do I throw magazines? Oh, I'm shooting my bike now.
Can you remember Paperboy?
I can. It was like one of the hardest games ever.
What a game.
What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing.
Omni, can you remember Paperboy?
I played... No, yeah, what I was meant to do today is I was meant to play like an old retro game, like actually retro.
Yeah.
I tried, but the controls were like X, C, V, and B, and D and S on my keyboard, and I was like, I can't handle this. But the games that I played one was a tennis game made in 1992. It was actually pretty good. I was gonna play that, but the controls were a bit...
Okay, Omni. Okay, so what do you think publishers' excuses will be for not porting console games to PC now that the newer gen of consoles hardware is essentially a PC? John?
I think their excuse is going to be that PC sucks and we've been paid more money by Xbox or PlayStation.
I guess part of it goes down to the cost, doesn't it? I guess for... No, this isn't an area I'm well researched.
Just pulling numbers out.
But a PC with a decent graphics card, that sort of thing, is it probably more expensive than an Xbox?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
And that's the thing, isn't it? That not everybody's going to have a high-powered gaming console.
I mean,
but you can pick up an Xbox now for like 290 odd quid.
Yeah. The thing is, though, they've done comparisons on like how much it would cost a PC to actually be the same as a PlayStation or an Xbox.
Yeah.
And you can actually get a PC that is actually better than a PlayStation 4 and an Xbox One for probably about £50 to £100 more. So the gap isn't actually that big. But
I think, is it where people are going? Like, I know Xbox was meant to be like your hub entertainment system.
Yeah.
But people kind of want it all in one place.
Yeah.
Like, I don't watch TV through my Xbox. Like, I think it defeats the object. I'm pretty much old school, and my TV's my TV.
But to be honest, the Xbox, I thought when it originally came out, seemed to be more for the American audience because. Like,
because all the TV channels are American. We will never get over here because they sold the broadcasting rights to individual channels.
Yeah. The one thing that I would immediately get if we could get it legally is Hulu Plus.
Yes.
Because that seems pretty good.
What they were saying about what was it, like Netflix like the US version is meant to be so much better than our version.
Yeah. I mean,
But
I
now
don't know why
they're-
they're not the same. They should like just be the same.
Yeah, but it's because they sell like the TV rights, don't they? So like Sky will pay a fortune for
Certain
a
show.
series.
Yeah.
So, but they have it in America, but they won't have it over here. Omni says only America matters, don't ya?
Don't you know? Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? And Omni, of course, he remembers Paperboy.
Oh, what a game!
I'm doing it right now.
I think they should remake that.
What, in HD 3D graphics?
So the paper actually hits you in the face.
Oh, they could probably. I'm guessing someone's probably done a virtual reality Paperboy.
If not, so with these virtual reality goggles sort of things,
Yeah.
do you think eventually you'll be doing jobs
What?
on
Yeah,
them?
from your home.
So you can work from home,
Yeah. Why not?
and you could have students
Yeah.
putting them on, and you could deliver like teaching lessons from them.
I mean, there's
So you wouldn't need schools,
no. Well, you would
would just-
need the actual physical space, I suppose.
but you could have unlimited students in one. So you have your school, but you could have unlimited students.
Yeah, just in your classroom.
Yeah,
Because it'd be like a conference call sort of thing.
scary.
The thing is,
It's all Skynet.
it is literally is. There's a book called Ready Player One,
Yeah.
and that is basically that. People they live in this thing called the Oasis,
Yeah.
and all they do is they kind of just sit in their seat and put a virtual reality headset on, and then they're transported to this Oasis, which is so realistic that people sometimes just stay there. So I think it'll get that way.
Omni has said it would be like Ready Player One.
Hey, me and Omni always on the same page.
But I quite liked it. I picked it up on the PS3, Sega Mega Drive Classics.
Yeah.
Now that kept me entertained for ages.
Yeah, I mean, as well, you get like not one game, you get like 20 games.
Yeah, because they're so small.
Yeah.
And actually, like, can you remember like Jungle Strike, like Desert Strike?
Yeah.
All I used to do was blow up the White House, and then the mission would fail. But that would keep me entertained.
I could have actually played Desert Strike.
And can you remember Road Rash?
Yeah.
What?
They actually, I don't know if you've seen it, but they've actually remade that.
Have they?
Yeah. Yeah, they remade it, and people are actually saying it's pretty well done.
Omni says he needs to borrow a PS3 just to play The Last of Us.
I got it on the PS3, and I barely played it.
I got it on the PS3 and it's a good game, but it gave me a headache.
Yeah? What's
I
that?
don't know. I could only literally play it in like 20-minute blocks, and otherwise I just play that. It's one of those games I found is really dark.
Is it because of the like motion blur or?
Yeah, and I'd play it and almost like I'd have to lie down afterwards, be like, So yeah, game of the year it probably is if I could play it for more than 20 minutes.
I mean,
no, it's worth checking out. I guess it is quite a scary game, John. I'm surprised you went near it.
I thought it's a Naughty Dog game. They've done like the Uncharted series and everything, so
Yeah.
they're usually pretty good. So I thought I'll pick it up, see what's what, and yeah, I went no, I don't like this game.
Omni's telling me to turn the brightness up.
Yeah,
That
there
is
you go.
true, but the games console told me not to.
It's like do not do this.
You know where it says like it gives you 4 boxes. It's like make sure you can't see this box.
Yeah,
That winds me up.
because I always do it the opposite to what they tell me.
I make it as bright as possible.
Yeah.
I had it with Rise. Can you see this box?
Yes,
Or, like-
of course I can.
Or make sure the arrows touching the corner of your screen.
Yeah, that always gets me.
Why am I doing your job?
It's like you should automatically know what TV I've got.
Yeah.
You guys play the Telltale games like Walking Dead and Wolf Among Us. I played the Wolf Among Us.
The Walking Dead, yes, and I've literally, so I had the first one,
Yeah.
and then I got the second one for the Xbox One, but never really played the first one. And I've literally, as we are live, I've won it on eBay.
You've won it on eBay?
Yeah, Xbox One, The Walking Dead Season 1, Game of the Year edition includes 400 days for £12.
It's not bad.
That's if it ever turns up.
Um,
I'm a fan of those where you kind of, your judgments can control the game.
And you get different outcomes for...
But then I'm always
what you
panicking, like, oh, I wonder what would happen if I'd pressed X.
Yeah.
It's probably exactly the same.
I mean, at the end of those games, it does tell you, like, 16% of the people that played this game has done this. And you're like, yeah, I'm part of the 16%.
Yeah, because they did that with, what was it? What was that police detective game set? Oh, LA Noir.
Oh, LA Noir.
Noir.
Yeah.
And they did that, didn't they? Like, 89% of people used help here or that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I quite like that, creating a gaming community sort of thing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you've seen, it's called The Tales from the Borderlands. It's about, it's like a prequel to Borderlands, the game.
Yeah. Is it quite cartoony sort of graphics?
Yeah. It's like cell shaded and everything. I really want to play it because I've seen people like doing a let's play of it, and it looks pretty good. So when that goes on sale, and that game is on sale quite a lot actually, I'll pick it up.
Omni hated LA Noir.
I just wanted to go and find the main character and beat him to death.
What did you think of it?
I really liked it.
I liked it. I'd like a second one.
Yeah. The only reason I liked it is because I liked the whole detective seeing if people were lying thing. And that was quite really high tech at the time.
Yeah.
With all the facial movements.
Can you imagine if that was on next gen?
Yeah, it'd be really good.
Because on the Xbox and PS4, that it was pretty cutting edge.
Yeah. Bleeding Edge.
Bleeding Edge. That should be the name of a game. Copyrighted here.
The Bleeding Edge.
But
Omni thought it was an arrogant beep. I'm guessing ass is what you put there. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Because they actually modelled the characters on actual actors.
They got like the facial recognition down to a T, didn't they?
Yeah. When I see the actors in real life, I'm like, hey, that was Thingy from LA Noire.
But I like the detective aspect.
Yeah.
And I like that it was set in the past. I quite like those sort of games.
Yeah. I mean, if they did it where it wasn't quite so limiting, I mean, you could only literally go from place to place, really.
Yeah.
And there wasn't much happening other than that. I mean, if they made it like open world, and every so often you had to go back to the station to get a case.
Yeah.
I think that'd be pretty good.
Yeah, because otherwise... But I quite like the way that it was like the old-fashioned telephones, that sort of thing that you used to like, operator please, and that sort of thing. I thought that was a pretty little interesting little touch.
I also would like it if they did LA Noire 2, like keep it in the same sort of era. Maybe even go 1920s.
Yeah.
Bit earlier, and yeah, I think it'll do well. Oh, actually, no, they can't do LA Noire again because the company that made it. Oh, what was it? What are they called? It was an Australian company.
Yeah, it went bust, didn't it?
Yeah, it went bust, so that's not happening.
Unless me and you start a Kickstarter.
Yeah, LA Noire 2.
We won't develop it at all.
We'll get Omni to code it.
Job done.
And there you go. Omni preferred the detective part rather than the interrogation part. I actually like the interrogation part.
Yeah, I quite like that. And the way that actually your decisions actually did affect the case.
You could actually get the wrong person.
Yeah.
And send the wrong person to jail. I like that one.
Whereas other games are so linear
that
your decisions look at us using technical terminology. that you make a decision and you know it doesn't really affect the game.
Yeah. Omni said, "Hey, I'm no coder. You probably know more than us."
Yeah. Have you seen? Because they got Kickstarter, and that's the one that if it doesn't make the price, you don't pay.
Yeah.
But they got another one where even if it doesn't make the total price, they still take your money.
Yeah. Is that
Oh, what's it called?
Yeah, I know. I think I know which one you mean. Forgot the name of it now.
Omni, you know.
Indiegogo.
Yes.
There you go. Indiegogo.
And I thought, how ridiculous is that?
Yeah, they still take your money.
I'm paying for something that I will not get.
I don't know if you've seen it. This is kind of moving on to. It's kind of semi-gaming related, I suppose you could say. But have you seen that live-action Dragon Ball Z?
No.
Someone's actually made like one episode of Dragon Ball Z, where it's actually real actors and like they're flying around and doing all the moves and stuff.
Is it Morgan Jeffries?
Yeah, I think it is. But it's actually really cool. It's actually really cool. We should check it out. And
Here we are.
They're trying to. I think they're doing a Kickstarter to make episode 2. But
Are they?
Yeah, it's really good. It does look really good.
I never really got into it.
It just like the visual effects pretty.
Does it look quite good? Does it?
Yeah.
But I never got into the whole cartoon.
The old anime.
Was that like Super Saiyan and that sort of thing?
Super Saiyan. Ah!
Oh no.
I think the idea is that even though they don't make the target, they still go on with the project with as much funding as they can. I mean, that kind of increases the chances that you'll never get what you're paying for.
Yeah, because actually we're down to 3 viewers, which is me, you, and Omni.
Yeah, my Moobot has just run away. My computer friend has just gone. Oh well.
I think this is definitely a YouTube one. How many likes, views did we got on YouTube?
I think it's like
Any?
22, I think.
Did we?
Yeah.
That's not too bad. I only watched it 22 times.
I only watched it 20 times. Yeah, I don't know if I will be able to put this one on YouTube because I've got Shovel Knight soundtrack in the background.
Oh.
So I probably won't be able to put it up. But I'll link people to the Twitch version.
Yeah.
I'll put it up there.
I think we should ask Omni what his favourite game was. Retro game.
What's Omni's favourite retro game? I get what, is your favourite retro game Sonic or
Yeah, without a doubt.
which version? The original?
The original. Can you remember playing Ghostbusters, the original one?
I don't think I ever played Ghostbusters.
That was decent.
Did you ever play the Michael Jackson game?
Yes. Where you had to rescue kids.
Yeah. And you turned into a giant robot. Did you turn into a giant robot or is that the film?
I don't know, I never got that far, I don't think.
Ah, I remember that game.
Moonwalker?
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's what it was called.
With the soundtrack.
That was really weird. Why did I have that game? I don't know.
I've got it because, like I said, like my Wii, I can play emulators on it, and I've got the actual Michael Jackson Kiddie Fiddler game.
You've got it now.
But like, do you remember playing Batman for the Sega?
I can. I was just about to say that.
And I had the controller where you could just like auto,
Yeah.
like so you could auto A and that sort of thing.
Auto fire and stuff.
Yeah. And it made that game so much easier to complete.
I had the turbo controller for the SNES.
Yeah.
So doing like Street Fighter, I could just like just be E Honda.
Oh, see the sumo.
Yeah, and just do like the rapid hands. I could just do that for ages. Favorite retro game, difficult one. I have different favorites from different generations. Early on, well, my Twitter profile pic should give that away. Oh, I just thought of a remake I'd like to see. Freedom Fighters. I remember Freedom Fighters.
I don't think I played it.
I think Freedom Fighters, as far as I can remember, you know Streets of Rage?
Yes.
I think it's like that.
Is it?
As far as I can remember.
Can you remember a game?
I don't know. Maybe I'm getting that wrong. Yeah.
It was PS2 maybe? State of Emergency?
Yeah, yeah.
Where you just like went on a rampage.
You went on a rampage in the shopping mall.
Yeah. I quite like that again.
Who made that game?
I can't remember.
Yeah, I remember that game. That was weird.
Have you ever played a game called Payday 2?
I played the first one.
Is it any good?
It's okay. So, you know, you're talking about Battlefield Hardline.
Yeah.
Basically, get Payday 2, and you've got it.
Have you?
Yeah. It's much cheaper as well.
Yeah, because I looked at it. Because you rob banks or something.
Omni said that it was Freedom Force that I was talking about, and I think he's right. Freedom Fighters was totally different. One of the most underrated games I've ever played. So what was Freedom Fighters about then? Yeah, that Payday 2 one is basically robbing banks, like jewelry stores and stuff like that.
Because there's a game that I wanted to get ages ago, like XCOM something, the Bureau.
Yeah.
But until I realised what it was, and it wasn't what I anticipated.
Have you ever played any of the XCOM games?
No.
Because that XCOM Bureau is like completely different from what the XCOM games actually are.
Is it?
Yeah. The XCOM games are meant to be like strategy games.
Yeah.
So like you've got like a team of 3 or 4. I think it's 4, and you've got to basically like position them, move them to certain points, defend and attack and stuff like that. Whereas that XCOM Bureau was just basically a third-person shooter.
Was it?
Yeah. So it's like cover based and stuff like that. But you can pick that game up pretty cheap actually.
Can you?
Yeah. Freedom Fighters, Russia invaded the US. You played a handyman that kind of gets involved with the revolution against it. I don't think I remember that one.
Can you remember a zombie game? Really cartoony, where you could either play a boy or a girl, and you had to run around. I know it's definitely on the SNES, and you had to rescue like a dog or people trapped in buildings.
I don't think I do.
Omni, remember what it's called. What was it?
I don't think I remember that. I might remember like the game if I seen the picture or something, but I don't think off the top of my head I don't.
Okay, I'm gonna try and find the title.
On the SNES, did you ever have a game called Plock?
No.
Look up Plock. P-L-O-K.
What do you do?
It's a platformer, but you're like this block, and you can shoot your arms and your legs as missiles. It's really strange.
The game was Zombies Ate My Neighbours.
No, I've never played that one.
Try and check that out.
Okay.
YouTube it or something.
Yeah.
It's a classic game. Omni, Zombies Ate My Neighbours. Do you remember that game?
Zombie Ate My Neighbours. No, I don't. No, I'll have a look at it. I'll see if I remember it. But I don't think I had it.
And yeah, you had to, and then you had people chasing you with machetes, and you had just like this this laser gun and that sort of thing. And then there's a level that had a massive giant baby.
No, I never.
They would just stamp in the sky, and you'd have to rescue like dogs and people.
Sounds like a weird game. Omni remembers the name but never played it. Zombies Ate My Neighbours. No.
Check it out. There must be an emulator out there.
Was it on SNES? Was it? Or?
Yeah, SNES. Developed by LucasArts.
Was it?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, they're out of business.
Do you remember the old Star Wars games for the SNES?
Yeah, I can. There was
like
one.
Super Star Wars.
Yeah, there was one that I had. I can't remember the name of it. But all I can remember is like you played Luke Skywalker, and there was I don't know. I can't remember what it was. It was, but I do remember a SNES version of it.
And did you ever play Back to the Future 3?
No, I didn't. I don't think.
That was terrible.
Was it?
Absolutely pants.
Just like most of the movie tie-in games.
Yeah, they wind me up because they're just made to cash in.
They're a cash cow.
And that was probably what we had before the whole like Call of Duty franchise.
Yeah.
It was linked to a movie.
Yeah.
And they put no development in whatsoever, really.
No, they just like copied the movie as much as possible, but barely. Omni was playing around with the Dolphin emulator yesterday. It emulates GameCube and Wii games on PC. That'd be pretty good.
Can you remember? Omni might remember. John, did you ever have a GameCube?
I never had a GameCube. Nope.
Super Mario Sunshine,
I
where you had to go around and everything was covered in like oil and that sort of thing, and you had to clean everything up.
never played that one.
Omni, can you remember Super Mario Sunshine? Or can you remember a wrestling game but you was cars?
No.
Yeah, what was it? It was WWF.
What? Wrestling game use cars?
Yeah, let me find it. Yeah, and so you'd be like Kane and you'd just be a car.
Omni said Super Mario RPG.
Crush Hour.
No, I don't think I've ever even seen that one. I don't think.
Check that out.
Never. Even, you were wrestling cars. Was it like Destruction Derby sort of thing?
Yeah, so you was a car, and you had like a gun. Some cars had guns. Oh, it's weird. So you'd be like Kane, and you'd have to beat the Big Show's car.
Omni said, Cyborg Justice.
I never played it.
Never. No. Omni was never really a Nintendo guy.
Can you remember Mario Paint?
What was that for?
It's for the SNES. So you had like it gave you like a mouse.
I never had that one.
And it had a mouse mat as well, and you could just paint on it like Mario pictures.
I never had that one.
It was kind of random. And I had was it Starfleet? And I had the gun with the SNES
Yeah.
that never worked. It used to take like a car battery. It needed that much power.
The only kind of like gun game that I had that actually, that used actual one of those light gun things is Die Hard for the PlayStation 1.
No, I never played it.
Yeah, that was kind of good. Other great games coming back to me: Renegade, kind of like Double Dragon. So, what game am I thinking about? It'll come back to me. Rock and Roll Racing. Oh yes, Rock and Roll Racing. They actually, did you see that? They actually remade Rock and Roll Racing. It was kind of this Russian developer done it.
Yeah.
And they completely stole all the assets and like stuff from the actual Rock and Roll Racing. Rock and Roll Racing. You should pick it up.
What was it on?
It was on the SNES. I think it was also on the Sega at one point.
Was it?
Or another system.
I don't know.
Omni had Time Crisis on PlayStation. I had Time Crisis as well. What games ever, I thought.
Can you remember Micro Machines for the Sega?
They've remade that as well.
Where you have like, and what you used to do is you used to pick the really hard people at the beginning of the game to knock them out of the competition. And I remember there's that track where you have to race across rulers. You see, there's a big desk.
Yeah.
That was quite a good game.
They've remade that on the PC. It's called Toy Machines.
Yeah.
It's made by the same people, Codemasters, who done the first Micro Machines.
That was a frustrating game.
Yeah. So you can pick it up. Toy Machines. I had Micro Machines on Amiga. Oh yeah. But I preferred skid marks. Never heard of skid marks, I don't think.
Skid marks.
We're too highbrow for that sort of thing.
I've never heard of skid marks.
I don't think I've heard of skid marks.
No. It's not something I want to type into Google.
I wonder what Google would auto-complete that to.
Scat.
Yeah, probably. I'm a scat man.
Can you remember?
Skid Marks 2, actually. Not the first one.
Not the first one. What other game? Can you remember like the Looney Tunes games?
Yeah.
Like Buster Bust Loose.
Yeah, I remember that one. All I used to do, my favourite bit of that game was the field goal one, where you had to get you had to get a touchdown.
Yes, I had that on the SNES.
That was I had that on SNES too. That was my favourite bit.
Was that the one with the game shows? Like,
Yeah.
And did you ever play Tiny Toons Adventure?
I don't think I did.
That was quite a good game, and that took forever.
I'll
Like,
just put up
loads
the
of
link
maps.
for Skid Marks 2 if you want to see it.
Let's have a look. They don't make games like that anymore.
No, they don't make games like that. Back in my day. Yeah, but if you think about it, when we're older, when we're like 50,
Yeah.
and we have children, maybe, they're gonna go, "You're so old. Look at
Yeah.
your stupid games." And they're gonna have games that are actually like real life.
What's this HD? We're like 124K.
Yeah. Oh, you only had 4K. We've got like 160K.
Yeah.
Oh.
Back in my day. Can you remember Hook?
Yeah.
I had the Japanese import for SNES, and I had to have like a special adapter. And I got it from a market that used to be near us. And I had no idea what it was all about, but is it because it was in Japanese?
All Japanese.
Yeah, it literally was. But it's still a good game.
Did you actually did you get far in it, or is like?
Yeah, I completed it. And learned no Japanese in the process. Sensible Soccer.
Ah.
Oh, what was the game? Oh, for the PlayStation, the first PS1. We must have got it. Onside Soccer.
There was Onside Soccer, and there's also Actua Soccer.
Yeah. Was Onside one, which was kind of one of the first ones that had like management
Yeah.
in.
Yeah. I picked that up for like, I don't know, I think it was like £4 or something stupid.
And I can remember getting like my PlayStation. Must have got it for Christmas. Onside Soccer.
Yeah.
Casper. Did you ever play Casper?
I don't think I played Casper.
And there was a cheat there because basically it was like top down from what I remember, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But you couldn't go into certain rooms, but you could see into the next room.
Yeah.
But there's a cheat which you could fly and go over into the next room.
Well, and just skip a level sort of thing.
Yeah.
I'm said, Christ, I'm going to end up on an Amiga emulator binge. I remember playing games on my Amiga. Pinball games and everything like that. Sensible World of Soccer back in '96 or something had almost every team in the world in it. There you go.
Good game. I remember that. Can you remember the FIFA game where you could avoid a booking by just running away?
Which one was that?
I want to say 96, 97? Omni might know.
I seen a video the other day. It was FIFA Through the Ages, so it was FIFA, every penalty shot in FIFA since FIFA like 95 or something.
Yeah.
And it just showed the graphical improvements throughout the years. Like 95 was just literally like 1 pixel.
Yeah.
It's like, here's a blocky man.
Can you remember FIFA 97 where you could play indoor five-a-side?
Yeah, they don't do that anymore.
Yeah, and they had like a developers questionnaire, and that was a big thing that people want back.
Yeah.
I don't want FIFA Street, that pants where you just skill up and you can score like an unstoppable goal.
Yeah. I mean, what it's when in FIFA they've got like the practice arena.
Yeah.
Why don't they just have the option you can do the practice practice five-a-side?
Indoor, yeah. Like Omni just said FIFA 95 you can score from kickoff every single time.
Yeah.
I remember on the Xbox 360, whichever Pro Evo come out on that.
Yeah.
Pro Evo, I want to say 5 maybe.
There's been a lot of them.
And you could be Adriano and shoot from anywhere, and it would go in. This is when they thought Adriano was the world's greatest player.
Yeah, like a year later, he's like 100 stone.
Yeah, but you could score from anywhere.
He was quite a big lad, wasn't he?
Yeah, chunky.
Yeah. Yeah.
The thing is, when I talk about retro games, I feel warm and fuzzy inside.
But will you think it'll have the same impact with the games that we're playing now? So like in 10, 15 years, it'll be like, oh, remember that time when I played Rise, Son of Rome?
No, we'll still be going, oh Jesus, Call of Duty. They've remade Black Ops 2.
Black Ops 3.
Yeah, they've remastered it in 94K. And what we do is we all wear suits that simulate being shot.
So when you die, you actually like a thud.
Imagine that. That'd be quite cool.
They had someone made that where they had like put just like actuator arms in shin pads, so when you got tackled in FIFA, like it felt like someone was hacking your legs out.
That Omni said about Pro Evo 2002 on PS2 was so broken. I remember me and you playing Pro Evo, and I could not shoot whatsoever. It was terrible.
I'm a Pro Evo guy.
Can you remember that? I literally could not shoot.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
The best Pro Evo game I ever played was ISS Pro.
Yes, I've got that.
ISS Pro Evolution, I think, was one of them. Oh, epic.
See, that's what Omni summed it up for us. The difference nowadays, big titles are throwaways, so many new games come out that nobody stays focused for long.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, back in the day, you were lucky if you got like 6 games that came out in a year.
Yeah. And now, like I told you, 10 games that were coming out.
Just in like the May. Yeah, 2 weeks of May.
Yeah. And the games industry is worth so much money now, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
So how long do you think these games consoles, the current ones, are going to last?
I reckon another 4 years.
And then they'll be phased out.
Yeah, because well, the Xbox 360 and PS3, they were out for like 8, 9, and they're slowly being phased out now. So I think their lifespan's about 10. But these ones, there's going to be so much of a gap between PlayStation 4 and PC. They're going to have to build another one.
And the thing is, people haven't got money just to be going out and buying games consoles.
No, it's really difficult buying the games.
Yeah, and like we said, they're not overly like. I know we spoke about the price last time, and like they haven't really gone up in price.
Yeah.
But recession.
But they haven't really gone up in price.
Now we're getting political.
Here we are. This is the political section of our podcast. The thing is, they haven't gone up in price, but there's way more that are coming out.
Yeah.
So you're spending more money even though the price hasn't gone up of the games per se.
Just think, this time next week, when we're podcasting, we could have a new political party.
We could do. I can't wait for Labour Lib Dem. I can't wait for Conservatives UKIP.
That, and Omni summed it up again. He sums everything up. I like him. Lack of backwards compatibility really kills console. That annoys me. I want to put an Xbox 360 game in my Xbox One.
That was the good thing about the original PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
It could play everything.
My PS3 doesn't.
Yeah.
Because I got on the bandwagon because I was an Xbox person.
Yeah. My original PlayStation 3, which still works by the way.
Yeah, mine still does.
Plays everything.
Like my 360, I still play. I still got the Xbox original Xbox games. Yeah. Like Leisure Suit Larry.
The
good
classics.
Game. Good game. Playboy Mansion.
Yeah.
That was a weird game where you just. Did you ever play Playboy Mansion?
No, I knew you had it.
Check it out. It's weird. And I got like Grand Theft Auto on it.
Yeah.
GTA 3 and Vice City.
Yeah.
And it still works. But like, I bought my Xbox One, kind of just thought, let's just bite the bullet and do it. But I was in the middle of Watch Dogs.
Yeah.
But I wanted to play Watch Dogs because I had it on the 360 on my Xbox One. Could I? No.
No. I mean, what they did for some games is they did say, well, if you pay £10 more, you can upgrade it.
Yeah.
I did that for Battlefield 4, but then I was like, what's the point?
And like, I had to wait for them to remaster Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Because my PS2 is kind of hit and miss if it reads discs and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But like, my partner, who shall remain nameless,
The other VIP.
Yeah, bought a PS4
Yeah.
because she wanted to play like the PS1 games,
Yeah.
PS2 like Banjo Kazooie, like Crash Bandicoot. Sorry, Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
Those sort of things. But she can.
Nope, not yet. Anyway.
I can on my PS3.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they will because they got this. What is it? The PlayStation TV or whatever it is, or that PlayStation Now. I don't know what it is. All I know is there's a box that costs like 80 quid.
There's going to be the box that's out now. You can get, but it's still we in the UK we still haven't got the option of actually playing PS1 or PS2 games because that's PlayStation Now. And that's out in America in beta, I think. I don't think it's out completely.
And it's renting them, isn't it?
Yeah, it's renting them, and you're streaming the game. So
I don't want to do that.
So it's not like the PlayStation 3 where you actually physically downloaded the game. You're streaming the game.
It's frustrating. Omni, Vice City was the best GTA, without a doubt.
There's no incentive for companies to make things backwards compatible. Otherwise, you'd be buying all the games for cheap and not buying the latest and greatest. That is indeed right. That is indeed correcto.
I'd like them to make Vice City
HD remake.
I'd probably buy that.
They tried it with San Andreas, didn't they?
Yeah, I know my partner downloaded it for her PS3. No,
But that
for Xbox, sorry.
That was an updated version of the mobile version.
Was it?
Yeah. They didn't update the PlayStation one. They updated the mobile version of San Andreas.
That's ridiculous. But some people are saying that these consoles have the technology to go backwards compatible with an update.
Yeah.
And some are saying it hasn't.
To be honest, I think they planned for this PlayStation Now or Go, whatever it is. So I think they did it intentionally that it wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I think they just went, no, we won't do it.
Or they have to run as emulators, won't they, now?
Yeah.
And then no one's going to do that. And because it's not a PC and that sort of thing, you can't download software onto it. So you kind of are tied with Microsoft.
Well, you gotta do whatever they give you.
Whatever Bill Gates wants you to do.
Yeah. Goddamn Bill Gates.
Only has Vice City on the PC.
This gen couldn't unless it basically ran an emulator. There you go.
It's just frustrating.
Yeah. They've been going for a while.
I think it will stop people.
Yeah.
Like myself, I was going to buy an Xbox One, but I was like, no, I've got so many games on the 360 that I haven't completed.
Yeah, you still haven't even touched.
Yeah, that I thought, no, I'm not going to. And the only thing that really kind of made me do it was, shame to say, FIFA.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of get drawn into it because they'll go, well, we're not giving you the same features as what we've got in this version.
Yeah.
So buy this version.
And I didn't want to buy FIFA for the Xbox 360 and then, say 6 months down the line,
pick it up again.
Get it for the Xbox One, so I kind of bit the bullet. I haven't regretted it because there's some good games out on the One and the PS4.
Yeah.
But
I still don't think there's any killer ones that are like, this is epic.
No, because it would have been GTA.
Yeah.
If it hadn't come out last year.
Yeah. GTA's calling me, chaps. Oh, Omni's gonna go. We have been going for a while.
It's 9 o'clock.
So do you want to end it here?
I think we should. What should we have a theme next week? I think Omni should pick what we talk about because he has been with us the whole way through. And thank you, Omni, for listening to us ramble on.
Indeed. Give us a topic if you got one, and we'll talk about it. Maybe research it. Maybe. Potentially.
And hopefully we'll be on time.
Maybe. Yeah.
And let's tweet abuse to Chelsea.
Yeah. It's drunk.
Where was our German friend?
I don't know. They're a fickle bunch.
I only came... No, let's not go there. That's racist.
I do long for an NHL game on PC, but it's never going to happen. Nah, I don't think it is.
Good old hockey.
Go on, Omni. What's the topic? He's thinking. He's thinking.
It's a lot of pressure.
It is quite a lot of pressure.
Hopefully it's a topic that we know about.
Yeah, probably won't be.
Quantum physics.
Tell me about this quantum computer. He's thinking.
What games have you been playing this week?
The Binding of Isaac. I think that's pretty much all I've played.
Is it?
Yeah.
You still not Minecrafting it up?
No, I haven't touched it for 3 weeks.
Protest.
Pretty much. Omni hasn't got a topic. Should we just leave it topicless?
Or we'll give him a challenge.
Okay.
We'll set him a challenge that he can tweet us
Yeah.
a topic by, say, Wednesday, Thursday.
Okay.
Or something that he wants us to talk about. Not a whole topic, that's quite hard.
Everything.
But he could say, I'd like you to discuss this. And
Okay.
you do a little bit of research. Put something that's not fertilizer. Can you remember that CD?
I can.
Slash
Bonus
the last
track.
with chainsaw. And we'll run from there.
Okay. Sounds good.
Alright?
Yeah.
So Omni, that's your challenge.
Go do it, Omni. You have like 3 days.
John, I want you to create a countdown clock.
I'll try.
Alright?
Or just every day I'll message him saying, you've got 1 more day left.
Otherwise, we will find you.
Or I can randomly tweet you questions and you can save the answer for the show. There you go. We'll do that.
Do that, yeah.
Okay. Right. We'll end it there then. So thank you guys for watching. Omni, thank you. Hope to see you again next week on Sunday, 7 o'clock. Hopefully we'll be on time this time. But again, I'll probably see you guys tomorrow because I'm streaming again tomorrow. So see you
What
then.
time are you streaming tomorrow?
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock. I might try and check you out tomorrow because obviously it's a bank holiday.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Maybe
So
I'll get more viewers because everyone will be home from school.
And what I'll do is I'll enter the chat.
Okay.
Alright?
Cool.
Alright.
Right. See you later, guys. Thanks for turning up. Hope you have a good evening. See you later.
Cheers, bye.